am back, and the servers are still kind of shoddy here and there. We were able. Now, let me tell y'all. Yes, my camera's off today. I don't have the. I've been doing my daughter's hair. She has school pictures tomorrow. So, here's the thing. When I ended the stream last night, it kept going. I literally had to wait a full hour. Okay, hear me out. A full hour before it finally decided to disconnect me. And then when I reconnected, I was on the server that I wanted to get to. But I was trying to go home and it wouldn't let me go home, so I just got off for the night. So, now I'm on Diablos. I am on Lana and John's server. They're not online. So, oh wait, I didn't see that was a thing. So we're gonna do a couple of things. I'm not gonna do too much because I'm really tired. I don't want to fall asleep on stream again. So we're gonna get this done. What, girl? What do you want? Oh my goodness. Do you have a rag to wash your ass? I hope you use yours, the pink one, right? Okay, I'll bring you a towel. Jesus, she went in the shower without a towel. Hold on. Okay, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm back. Oh, I'm knocking stuff over. I cannot wait to redo my room because I cannot deal with the way that my room looks right now. Like, words could describe how my room looks. One word: hurricane, or tornado, something like that. Like, it just looks crazy. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and Let's get it popping. We're not on Alliance raid. This is what we need to do. And 6 minutes. On my server, it said 30 minutes. What the heck is this right here? What's with the eggs? Are those Easter eggs? Is there an Easter event? There sure is. And nobody told me. Y'all ain't. Y'all are terrible. So many people.
But they out here stealing people's dogs and trying to get reward money for it. Right.
Did you do this?
Now, what is this?
The seasonal event
Season?
for Easter.
I don't fuck with Easter like that.
How dare you? It's in the honor of our Lord. Oh, I love her dress.
Not the way they portray it. I'm not talking about the Easter.
Oh, you talking about the Easter bunny and all that? Well, they probably don't do an Easter bunny. Maybe. I mean, they doing eggs though, so maybe.
Fuck they need.
That's why I didn't do.
serious.
TJ was like, let's do Easter egg hunts with the kids, and I'm like, I grew up doing that, but when I found out what the actual literal thing behind Easter really was, I'm like, yeah, cut that nonsense out. It's actually the same with Christmas and Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's just, but we still celebrate Jesus. So that's all that. That's the main important things that we celebrate. But what's up?
I just watched the video
Okay,
and I couldn't imagine this.
okay.
The only, let me not say anything, but let's just go. I'm gonna just tell you the story of what happened. So, this guy has a service animal. It's a
Mhm.
German Shepherd.
Mhm.
The HOA doesn't want him to have the German Shepherd, but they can't do anything about him having the dog because it's a service animal.
Mhm.
So, a couple trespassed on his property
Mhm.
and stole his dog.
Mm.
So first he's like, he has a tracker on his collar.
Mhm.
So it was tracking him at 1 to 2 miles per hour. so somebody's walking.
Mhm.
Then it jumps up to 35 miles per hour.
Meaning they got into a
They
car.
got into a car. They find out where the people have his dog when they got the police involved. They found his dog. They have him in a very tiny cage that he shouldn't be able to get into with his own strength. Is what he said. I'm just quoting him. So they found out that the couple that had took his dog are a notorious couple for stealing high-end dogs, waiting for people to put out a reward money for them to find the dog and then bring it back to them to get the money.
That's crazy.
So they got slapped with some felony charges.
Yes, because they're service animals. They're under the protection of federal law.
For the first one, they get felony theft. What was the name? The second was fucking felony theft of a service animal.
Mhm.
And the third one was felony service abuse of a service animal.
Mhm.
So they had got 20 to 30 years in prison.
As they should.
It's like, bro, I can't imagine having to go to jail for stealing a fucking dog.
A dog, but look, hold on. They specifically train these dogs for people with specific,
disabilities.
yeah, with
And
specific
so-
needs,
Right.
right?
It's like,
And so for you to be doing stuff like that in the first place, first of all, there's a special place for you. First of all. Second of all, there's a very special place for you. Third of all, there's a very, very special place for you. And but why? All because you wanted money? People, even though they're service animals, they're still part of their family. They're family members. Dogs are people's family members. For you to do something like that, yeah, no, bro.
I could never do something like that.
That's crazy.
Why are you eating a fucking napkin? Why? What is on your bird right now?
Why are you loud?
Because your dog over here being special. Just eat a fucking napkin. Where did you even get said napkin? Well, if you're gonna be weird, be a reasonable weird. Okay? There are levels to weirdness that you don't need to cross.
Okay, bruh. My mic is moving every time you say something, and my Sailor Moon avatar is going.
Well, goddamn it. I'm trying to be quiet.
Let me see, cause my NVIDIA broadcast is supposed to be. I don't know. We just gonna leave it alone. All right. I'm still okay. It went from 6 minutes. Now we're at 9 minutes. No, yeah, we're at 9 minutes, and the wait time is 11. And all we got one healer and one DPS. All right. His outfit is fire. What they doing? This song is so peaceful. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Are you so determined to die? One last chance, villains! Bow down and acknowledge your king! Your god!
One of his titties got a mask on it. I mean, one of his chesticles.
Prepare for judgment!
This is too easy. I knew it. He's dying way too fast. Huh? What? Did he just turn beautiful right before my eyes? Somebody explain. Oh. What the hell happened to me? What just happened to me? And then oh my. I'm getting mixed up with my buttons and stuff, man. Oh my gosh. Somebody use their limit break. Ain't everybody gone already? My damn. Bruh, how you go from, I guess, the ugly duckling story, beautiful swan, that whole thing. All right, I'm gonna mute myself while these play, just in case, because there's a lot going on in my background.
Why am I cast down? But it is you who are the villains. Father told me that I am hope. I am righteousness. That I am a god. That is why I was born as man and sin eater both. I kept the people safe. They respected me. Worshipped me. How can this be? I should be the one looking down at you. Damn you! I am your god!
Look, the sky.
Fools! Were it not for my decisive action, the whole city would have been overrun, razed to the ground. Yet they dare to complain about casualties? Spare me. I'll wager they were put up to it by those wretches who seek to usurp me. They're stirring up the citizenry. But if they think I will yield to the likes of them, they are gravely mistaken.
To be subjected to such deplorable treatment, such ingratitude. You have my sympathy, sir. You do so much good for this city, and you could do so much more were you not surrounded by fools.
Who are you? You're not supposed to be in here.
My apologies for the intrusion, but I come bearing a proposal. one that will ensure the longevity of your reign. But give me the word, sir, and I will bring hither a Light Warden. By giving its power to the babe within your lady wife's womb, we shall create a transcendent being, a king to rule over all. And as sire to the king, your authority will never again be in question.
Amazing. Before my Vorthri, they behave as docile pets.
That's crazy.
With this gift, my line shall be guaranteed power for perpetuity. We shall rule the whole world.
That's crazy. Emmett Selk, of course. I knew I didn't like him.
Sir. United under Yulmor's banner, men will cease fighting and abandon their ambitions. Thus, they will grow fat and complacent, and in their sloth, seal your supremacy.
That's not Emmett. Because they're not showing his face.
Are you all right? Say something.
Twelve Fend. She cannot contain the light. She's beginning to turn. Urianger, if you've aught up your sleeve, now is the time.
It's changing back.
The combined power of every Light Warden is too terrible a burden for any one soul to bear. And so I shall relieve you of it.
What?
Exarch, what are you doing?
I will channel this profusion of power to the Crystal Tower and use it to travel to other worlds. As I have dreamed of doing ever since I first learned of their existence. Who would choose to remain here in this dying realm when they might go elsewhere and begin anew? Not I. And thus did I use you.
No, I don't believe you. It doesn't make sense.
Damn you! We won't let you do with her as you please.
Do not interfere! Please, I beseech you all, let him go.
You knew of this, Urianger. Tis all a fiction. Such vaguely defined acts of teleportation stand no chance of success. The Exarch will never live to see another world, as he knows only too well.
Then, what does he mean to do?
He means to take the light with him into the rift, where he will die. From the beginning, he intended to sacrifice himself to save our friend and Norvrend.
Wow. Why didn't he just say that? No, where my dude at? Where old boy at?
Journey's end, an opportunistic thief makes off with the hero's prize.
Where is he at?
A
I know.
paltry way to end a chapter.
He's supposed He's supposed to step in. My bad. I know I was supposed to be quiet, y'all. I can't. I'm sorry.
Yet your tale will continue, and my role in it will scarcely be remembered.
Don't people know just
Worry not. Whatever should become of me, I will be happy and free, safe in the knowledge that I have played my part.
I knew it. That's old boy.
Thank you for fighting for this world, for believing. Fare you well, my friend, my inspiration.
What the hell is Ghost Dude? I knew it. Of course.
Only those who possess the royal eye of the Allagan Imperial line are capable of controlling the Crystal Tower. Such individuals do not exist in the First. Therefore, in all likelihood, the Exarch arrived here with the tower. This much I had surmised, yet I could not discern his grand scheme.
Bro, they did all this damn talking to let him do this.
Think that he went through all this trouble for the sake of a single hero. It's almost admirable in its absurdity. Alas, it is not your grand scheme that will succeed, but ours. You bastard! Stay put. Your friend is still alive, but whether he remains so depends on you. What a disappointment you turned out to be. I placed my faith in you, let myself believe that you could contain the light. But look at you now, halfway to becoming a monster. You are unworthy of my patronage. I am an Ascian. My heart's sole desire is to usher in the great rejoining. 100 years ago, I entrusted my comrade Logriff with the task of increasing light's sway over this world. This we sought to do by manipulating heroes. When that failed to achieve the desired result, I created Vorthri. But thanks to your meddling, that too has ended in failure.
What was your true purpose in approaching us?
By your 12, boy, have I not told you before that everything I said was the truth? You were specimens by which I might gauge man's potential as it stands. I genuinely had an interest in you, genuinely considered taking you on as allies. Provided she could contain and control the light. If not, then she, and by extension you, would be of no use to me. 'Twas as simple as that.
So, we've been found wanting. How disheartening. But even had we fulfilled your conditions, there was no guarantee that we would cooperate. What then?
Then I simply kill you all. At the very least, it would restore the world to the way it was before you went about trouncing Lightwalkers willy-nilly. Suffice it to say, it would be most inconvenient to have all that light taken away. And I would be lying if I were to claim his actions didn't have me worried. You still retain your form and your senses. But you have all but become a Sin Eater. Whether you will it or no, your mere existence will serve to engulf the world in light. Those in your company will likewise turn into Sin Eaters, and in time you will succumb to your base instincts and hunt innocents to feast on their sweet, sweet ether.
Where the homie at? He was left behind to help me. Why he ain't helping me?
Those few with the will left to fight may rise up against you, but before your absolute might, they will quickly know despair. There is no hope. We are finished. Mankind is finished. Ah, the irony. What 4-3 achieved through bliss, you achieved through despair. But I have overstayed my welcome. I shall look forward to seeing you bring the world to its knees, hero. Exarch! I have naught to show for all the time and effort I invested in you. He is a small token for my troubles. I did not expect that I could learn aught from man, but I may yet learn something from all the knowledge he had hoarded for his precious hero. I pity you, I do. Your friends are now your foes. If you do not kill them, they will kill you. When it all becomes too much to bear, seek me out at my abode in the dark depths of the Tempest. There, you may complete your descent into madness with some dignity, far from prying eyes. Till then, I bid you farewell, Eater.
Excuse me? I beg your pardon. Why you not asleep?
Finally.
Hard fart. That's his name. Couldn't think of his name.
After you collapsed, Emmet's self vanished. Then Reen did what she could to stay the raging of the light within your body. Thanks to her, you're still you, but she's only delayed the inevitable. You're not going to like what you see, but you still need to see it.
Of course.
It's like this all over. The whole of Northrats is shrouded in light again. And it's because of you, and the power you absorb from the Wardens. No one knows but your friends. When they carried you down from the mountain, they told everyone waiting below that they didn't understand why the light had returned. And now they're out there trying to allay the people's fears, while searching for a way to save you. If you're well enough to be up, you're well enough to get some fresh air. Better that than stewing in here. Go on. Go.
Man, touch me so I can wait, pause. I don't know how to deal with this right now. I really don't. Oopsies. Going the wrong way. And take this Ethernet shard over there. Running the wrong way. This somber ass music, bruh. Come on now. Door, ran right by it. Oh man. We're sad. I don't know what to say, y'all. This is a lot to deal with. It really is. seems to be other people doing it. Y'all go to bed.
Yeah, that's what
You didn't get your hair. That's for Easter. That's for Easter. The other dress that your dad bought you hanging on your bed. Did you get your hair wet?
The people of this city have spirit, I'll give them that. They've not lost the will to fight. I can imagine how torn you must feel, looking at that sky. Knowing what it means to everyone. And that you're responsible.
I don't like how he's like coming at me at all.
Neither can I, to be honest. But you heard what the Ascians said. The light you shine will warp the world around you, whether you like it or not. Even your Stola and Reen had to concede that point. You're in a corner. And there doesn't seem to be any obvious way out. But that doesn't mean it's over. However hopeless it seems, you haven't lost yet.
Hug me, brother. I think that'll save me. Just give me a hug.
I remember looking up at the sky like this before. Being caught up in a strange kind of calm. It was after we realized we were responsible for the flood. When we resolved to journey to the source by taking our own lives. One last sacrifice. One last fight. One last failure. And then the Oracle appeared and, well, you know the rest. There were times in the years and decades that followed when I wondered if we might not have been better off just letting the rejoining happen. That we'd made one last mistake. But seeing that giant Talos stir to life cured me of any doubts I still had. Always we took the burden of fighting upon ourselves. That's what heroes do, isn't it? So we never had the chance to see anything like that. Our people coming together as one. To think that their hope still burned so bright. That they were still so eager to live, they would lift up their fellows, one on top of the other, till they reached the sky. No. We made the right decision. And I can finally feel proud of the part we played in helping this world survive. Well, come on then. As I thought, what happened between us was no coincidence. My story may be finished, but the fates have gifted me a minor role in yours. I suspected as much the moment I realized you could hear me. it's hard not to doubt yourself when you're the man who caused the flood. I was afraid to do anything more than watch for fear of making things even worse. But no longer. After all, the path I once walked is now yours to finish. For what it's worth, I cast my lot with yours. If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you. If you lose control, I'll do my best to stop you. So, let us be about it, hero.
Oh, I was worried you were up here all alone, brooding and fretting and wallowing in your woes. But look at you, grinning at nothing like a pollen-drunk pixie. Look at what you've done to your ether. It's a mess. And you have cracks running all through that pretty soul of yours. My poor little sapling. Whatever am I to do with you?
Because you're going.
Shall I yield up my throne? You could claim it, cut ties with the mortal world, hide away in the castle. It won't fix the problem, but would it really matter? If any pesky heroes come calling with steel and magic, all of Eel Meg will rise up in your defense. My crown and scepter are yours, if you want them. What? Don't give me that look. Of course I knew before I asked that you'd never ever heed such a wicked suggestion.
Then why you ask?
And besides, what would become of my precious and ephemeral flower? Beloved sapling, you are lost, confused, and have precious little time to gather your wits. Your kind is always so preoccupied with what lies ahead, and so we muddle your vision with fog and glamour. But such trickery is easy to see through. Stand very, very still. Think not of where you need to go, where you are right now at this moment, at this time, in this place. Our cairn of crystal. From shadowed hood he watched you go, his ruby eyes with warmth aglow. See yourself as he saw you, and that shall be the clearest clue. You stand in his garden, dear sapling. Ask his flowers what they know, and you will surely find an answer. But what will you do with it, I wonder? I'll be watching and waiting. Waiting and watching.
All right. Ow. Is it up or down? Oh. Cassard. Cassard? Cassard. I know his name. Bingo was his name. Bingo. All right. Where this lady at? And we just gonna walk right out the front gate. All right, I'm out of here. Y'all be easy, all right? I can fly. Why the hell am I walking? Well, I was right here, huh? What, Dudu? What? Get out. No. Leave my Sailor Moon cat. My Luna. You are tripping? Yeah, you are. You tripping. Bruh.
I have unlocked the door to the Umbilicus. You are free to enter. Once you have what you require, I'll see it sealed once more. Until then, I will remain without.
Moment to collect my thoughts, I prithee. Thy true name is Grahatia, then?
When we first started.
By thy claims, thou too art a native of the Source, though from an age beyond our own, when the 8th Umbral Calamity hath visited devastation upon our star. Thou hast, by subtle means, reached across the boundaries of time and space to unsow the seeds of catastrophe, ere its creeping vines drag our champion unto an early grave.
In essence, yes. A difficult story to swallow, I am sure.
I doubt not the veracity of thy words, not the account of thy coming, nor that of the fated calamity. Yet my mind straineth still to apprehend the enormity of this tale. Wouldst thou favor me with a gradual unfolding of its chapters?
Certainly. But where to begin? I should start with those great minds who survived the calamity. Sid Garland being perhaps the greatest. In hopes of staying the unending tides of war, he and his fellows pursued all manner of possible solutions. One of these was rooted in a theory which unified several fundamental principles discovered over the course of the Warrior of Light's adventures. It proposed a method by which one could enter the River of Time, traverse the rift, and leap between worlds. Perfecting that idea, however, was a work which consumed their lifetimes, and thus was it left to future generations to decide whether theory would be put into practice. But all the while, the world continued to burn. Hope was a feeble outpost, beset on all sides by thievery and misery and murder. People cried out in despair, "There is no hope, we are finished." Mankind is finished. Then others raised their voices in answer. Though we be beyond salvation, those who came before may yet be saved. We will forge a crossroads and pave the way for a different future. By the wisdom of our forebears, we will prevent this calamity from ever having come to pass. The fighting went on unabated, but some few took up Cid's research and labored to realize those impossible ideas. After 2 centuries of labor, their descendants finally succeeded in awakening the Crystal Tower, an integral part of the process, and, in doing so, roused its caretaker, me. By this stage, scholars had largely established the phenomena underpinning the rejoining, and identified the first as the shard which precipitated the 8th Umbral Calamity. This grand structure was already capable of storing the energies required to attempt the translocation. All that remained was to augment some few of its functions based upon the theoretical models of Cid and his compeers.
And by means of such technologies didst thou effect thine arrival in the first, to an age before this star had joined with the Source.
Some while before, as it turned out. 'Tis all but impossible to predict how time will flow between one world and the next, and we missed our mark by almost an entire century. But this only worked in our favor. The Sin Eaters could not be defeated without the blessing of light, and summoning the only woman who might stand a chance against them would require decades of preparation.
An undertaking of scarce credible endurance. That thou hast kept thy plan from falling into disarray these many years bordereth on the miraculous. Yet howsoever history be rewritten, thy present self was shaped by events which followed the calamity. Should said catastrophe be averted, the very skein of thine existence will unravel. Surely thou hast foreseen this.
I am aware of the consequences. 'Tis for that very reason Cid and his colleagues bequeathed their legacy as an offering, and not an edict. To give all of oneself for the happiness of others, and with no promise of reward. 'Tis a hard thing to ask. Harder still for those condemned to survive in a world which pitted brother against brother. Indeed, you are right to call the execution of this plan miraculous, though the force which held it together was nothing so inexplicable. It was her, the warrior of light, has been our unbroken thread. Where others would stumble and fall, she would rise above. Where others would break and run, she would carry on. The Warrior of Light's tale is one of unyielding bravery. To tell it was to feel courage. To hear it was to feel hope. It was a breath of inspiration in an age of suffocating shadow. In the histories of a fallen nation was our hero hailed as its greatest ally. In the time-worn pages of a noble's memoirs were her deeds joyously retold. For many, these stories were the flame which warmed them through the coldest of nights, So it should come as little surprise that the plan found no shortage of volunteers, concerning as it did the Warrior of Light herself. It was their chance to add their own verse to the hero's saga. She was the lodestar that brought them all together to send their final message back through time and space to her. The light of your legacy was our torch in the darkness. Burn bright again and live. I am merely the bearer of that wish, come to ensure it is safely delivered.
Wherefore sharest thou this burden with me and no other? What wouldst thou have me say?
That you will be my accomplice? 'Twas you yourself who convinced me of your suitability when you spoke of how you learned of the Flood, and of your part in arranging Minfilia's journey to the First. Your actions showed uncommon resolve. 'Twas clear you were committed to the cause of saving this world. I knew I could trust you to choose the right path forward, even if that choice came with a heavy price.
What price?
When all is said and done, and the last of the Light Wardens lies slain, I will absorb their corrupted ether, and then I will die. Knowing what I know of your companions, not to mention your champion, they will try to stop me, but in saving one, they would save none. Therefore, I implore you to aid me in concealing my identity and ensuring this tale ends as it must. To this end, I would have you take what I have told you of the Calamity and make of it a portent, a prophetic vision you beheld in the swirling chaos of the Rift.
Is this truly thy wish?
History remembered the Warrior of Light, as I knew it would, and I will suffer no other to rescue the champion whose star has charted my course. I will see this tale to a happy end, my friend. There has been enough tragedy.
And then he got shot and disappeared. Damn.
Careful now. If you lose control again, the Light could claim you for good. Although it's probably only a matter of time before you succumb to the change in any case. What do you mean to do? Look, we should be on our way. Dacian mentioned the Tempest, did he not? That's the stormy seas around Calusia to you. His lair must be down there somewhere, hidden beneath the waves.
Lena. you. I was about to run all the way over there like a goofball. Bro, it's only been an hour and a half, and I swear I feel like I've been streaming for longer than that. I'm tired. Schmitty, I did. Are you still at work? Oh, thank you, Schmitty. I appreciate you stopping by. I did see you join on TikTok. You could have said it over there, goofball.
We have found thee.
Damn it. I thought I could sneak up out of here.
Word reached us of thy recovery, and thus did we gather with all haste. By thy looks, I gather thou hast gleaned that which I came to tell thee.
Urianger has shared everything with us. The Exarch's true identity and purpose.
I offer no excuses. When I agreed to aid the Exarch with his plans, 'twas in full acceptance of the condemnation I would face when my duplicity was laid bare. Yet it is not rancor, but resolve that I sense in thee. Thou art fully intent upon walking thy path to its end, art thou not? If thou canst forgive my deception, or, failing that, set aside thy displeasure for a time, I do beg leave to follow thee. What strength and wisdom I possess are thine to command. I thank thee. Doubt not but that I will do all in my power to repay thy kindness and fulfill the Exarch's wishes.
I'm sorry, but I don't think this is a good idea. Leaving the Crystarium, I mean, with or without Urianger. What I did for you won't last forever. There's no telling when the light will break free again. Please, you must stay here. At least for a little while longer. We will find a way to cure this, I promise you.
How can you make promises? We don't even know where to start.
Alisaie, please. You know Reen was only trying to help.
Of course I know! I know only too well! But making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. It's a lie. Plain and simple. We've all searched high and low for an answer, and every one of us came back empty-handed. I am not about to stand in her way now. Not after failing her in her hour of need. No. The least we can do is...
We will go with you as well. There is naught to be gained by standing still.
Indeed, we have exhausted every other avenue. Lead, and we shall follow. If there is any hope to be found, then we will surely find it at your side.
Are we all in agreement then?
Yeah, Reen. See? Reenie. Now you see why I don't. Mm-hmm.
Is there aught we can do to help?
Though we may not know the whole story, we do know you're in for a fight. And while the Exarch's away, it falls to the rest of us to see the Warrior of Darkness is given a proper send-off.
You told them!
No. Well, not in so many words.
Aye, we didn't need it spelled out for us. When the night sky appeared over whichever place you went to, it was harder not to put two and two together.
From the moment I heard that you and the Exarch shared the homeland, I had my suspicions.
Sorry, I had to close my window. It's cold. Whoa. All right, what do you say? From the moment I heard that you and the Exarch shared a homeland, I had my suspicions.
Long had he been waiting for a certain someone to arrive, and I knew at once that it must be you.
Exactly. When he went up to meet you, it was clear it was no ordinary visitor. That spring in his step spoke volumes. I could feel his excitement.
E2! That's right!
We do not fully understand where you or the Exarch hail from, or why you've all done so much to protect us. But we are deeply grateful nonetheless. So, if there is anything at all we might do to aid your journey, you need only name it. What would you have of us?
You might have invited them to join us, where they're not so many. But come, they are waiting. What is your will, O Warrior of Darkness?
The storyline is so good, bro. Okay, so we need to leave out. Okay. They really wouldn't let me jump right there. Can I jump on these? You damn Skippy. Oh, y'all dirty. Rotunda. Oh, you can't stop me right here, though. Wait, this is a different... Oh, it's so cute. Bruh. Pig butt. Got a sweat over there. Uh-oh. I do. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to this little piggy pig. I'll come back. I ain't gotta swim nothing. I'm about to fly my butt on over there. Tripping.
Wirsach, Bilan Bismail.
Bruh. Man is a man of many talents.
Fallen si lor wislan. Ada si alina.
Oh dear. I don't need to speak Fae to know that didn't go well.
Oh my gosh.
And where do you go? On a trip? A journey? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight.
Minute, I need my blanket. Go. It's always something with me, man. Okay. Put my headphones back on. My hair out of my face.
Oh, my precious mortal, I shall help you in any way I can. Yes, Bismail we picked. Van Dromi Drom Jacob. and Rea Drithye.
Una Sahawin Wisk Isnerim Sorvierlo.
Be sure to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return. It's only good manners.
It will be done, Your Majesty. Our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
An agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless ones best hold on tight. May the blessings of the Fae keep you safe, Inba.
This is so cool.
And just like that, it's all gone back to the way it was.
What was you expecting? 100 years of honey and rainbows? Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes was miracle enough for me.
Ah, but the magic in the air when that ladder started moving. And when that great hulking Talos rose up. Gods.
Right?
I could live 1,000 years and never behold anything so amazing.
What the? Do you see that?
What a monster! Where did it even come from? Oh, yeah! It's not stopping! Run! Run!
Of course, it's not stopping. Goofballs. You return to the lake. How's supposed to get back? Hey, yo, come back. You just threw us down here and flew the hell off. That's so gentleman-like.
Wow.
The breath of Bismarck. See how it swells to form a dome beneath the waves? The waters recede. The tempest's floor is laid bare.
defiance of the blinding sky, this place holds fast to its gloom. The last refuge of he who denies the light with every fiber of his being. You stand at the precipice, hero. Journey unto the heart of darkness. Finish it.
One slot remaining. What the heck is in my inventory? Bunch of bill crap. Crazy. Okay, I'm gonna have to deal with this at some point. I'm gonna have to clean out my closet. Another area I can't fly in. Love this for me. Like, why would they do this? They make you, they allow you to be able to fly at the very end, and then turn around, make you go to a new area and say, hey, you can't fly. You gotta do it all over again. Like, what kind of psychotic? I am going the wrong way. It said east, I went west. Southwest. What?
The map must be huge.
Huh?
I say the map must be huge.
I don't know.
Have you 100%ed any of the map?
No, I don't. This is a different area.
No, I'm talking about like in any of the areas from the main games.
No, they don't make you go everywhere.
No. You get experience for it.
Yeah, but not for this character. I don't need it.
What, 100 already?
No, it's at 94. It's almost at 95. Like 100, not 100. What?
You can summon Bahamut as an Eggy now?
You summon Bahamut at 70? 60, 70?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like how you can change your power bumper to look like either Naruto or can you change
Oh,
it to
I
look
don't
like Bahamut?
I don't think so. I'm not really sure.
Because that'd be fucking awesome. Yeah, I'm just gonna stroll around with Bahamut flying behind. Fuck y'all gonna do.
It says 67. Now it's saying because I'm going the wrong damn way again. It keeps saying east and I keep going west. I'm seeing west. The music is amazing.
Which one is that? The Sophie one? Sophie? The Lady is Time?
What?
Yeah, it is.
What?
The one that came from is, was it the Sophie?
You can't even hear it.
I know which mountain it is.
Why do you know that?
Because it glows the same color as her area.
What are you talking about?
Your bird.
Oh. I thought it was the area's music. That's how tired I am. I forgot I was on a damn mount. I thought I was running.
Now you're hearing the area music.
It's still good. Nope, I got stuff to do. I got ass to whoop. Did they say southeast or southwest?
South north.
Southwest? No, it's southeast. Is it on top of something? Yeah. Ooh, I got my blanket on me. I'm cold. Oh my goodness. Left my window open too long. Duke King with the 100. Thank you so much for casting. Stay safe. I appreciate you so much. Casting the spell. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you so much. How no, my boy? I hate not being able to fly. They only send me down here to kill 3? What's the point? Oops. Oh man. Let me see. I gotta go back in here. What? No. Jordan, hello. I think they forgot too. Remind me of that other village with the little turtle looking people. Sabahan. Where am I going? I found this by accident. Oh my goodness. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, because I didn't went the wrong dang on way. I don't have the patience. All right. There we go. Now, where is this one at? Because I was just right here and I didn't see anything. Oh. I can't. I guess not. Okay. It won't be marked by the map. Okay. I'm gonna call it here. I'm falling asleep. Like my head almost hit my desk like 86 times. But yeah, we're almost there. We're getting through. Anyway, I am out of here. I love you guys. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Nuke with the mana earlier. I'm gonna call it a night, and I gotta get me some sleep. I love you guys. I gotta get up at 6 in the morning to do my daughter's hair for her pictures. Anyway, I'm out of here. I love you guys. Good night.